our channel Eazy Btech. This is Rita. In the last session, I had discussed about jumping statements. So totally control structures or conditional statements, jumping statements are over. In this session, I would like to tell about data structures concept. In the data structures concept, totally 4 types are there that are nothing but list, tuple, set, dict. So let's move on to the list concept. So in this session, I would like to tell about list concept. What is list? Up to now, I am storing one object, means one value in one variable. Okay, in one value in one variable. If you want to represent a group of individual objects as a single entity, then we use list type. Means if you want to store group of values, either it is in any different data type, heterogeneous data type, any form. If you want to store group of individual values as a single entity, then we use list data type. Insertion order is preserved, duplicate objects are allowed, heterogeneous objects are allowed, it is mutable, it allows both positive and negative index. List is dynamic. Based on our requirement, we can increase the size or decrease the size. The list elements will be placed within a square brackets with comma separator. See here. So first of all, see the last point. The list elements will be enclosed, will be placed within square brackets and comma separator. It is an important point. The 8 points are important. So let's see one by one, point by point. I will explain point by point. Okay. So list. So see the last point. The list elements will be placed within square brackets and with comma separator. Okay. Let's see. For example, I am taking a variable L is equal to square empty brackets. Square empty brackets. So I have to know the type of L. Just see type of L. Type of L. Type of L. Let's print this list. Is it came? Yes, it is came. So see here the list elements will be enclosed within square brackets. Okay, up to this is clear. And with comma separator. What are that? If you want to represent a group of individual objects, individual means either 10, 20, minus 10, either Python's regional like this, individual objects with comma separator. L is equal to take group of values, group of individual values. For example, I am taking 89, 78, like Python 856 like this with comma separator is called as list. Any sequence you have to take either combination of data type, also heterogeneous data type. Type of L, it is nothing but list. Okay. Insertion order is preserved. Okay, what is insertion order? Whatever I enter the order, whatever I store in order, that order is printed. Okay, 89, 78, Python 856. Okay, so whatever we enter the order, that order is printed. That is nothing but insertion order. What is the next point? Duplicate objects are allowed. Duplicate objects are allowed. Heterogeneous objects are allowed. Duplicate objects are allowed. Heterogeneous objects are allowed. Means again I am taking variable A is equal to like 12, 89.78, 12. Okay, Python, Java, like this, like true is a boolean value. Okay. Okay, here it will take different data type values. Different data type values, that is nothing but heterogeneous. That is nothing but heterogeneous. And next one is duplicates are allowed. Here I am taking 2 duplicate values. That is nothing but 12 and 12. Okay, let's print this A value. Okay, so duplicates are allowed. Heterogeneous are allowed. Insertion order is allowed. Insertion order is there in list. Okay, insertion order is preserved. So mutable, I will tell you later what is mutable. Okay, so it allows both positive and negative index also. It allows both positive and negative index. In strings concept, I told you about what is an index. String is stored in index format. Range is also stored in index format. At the same time, list is also stored in index format. Let's see. For example, I am taking a list. L is equal to like 90, 12, 12. Okay. Python 90.89. It is a list. Okay. It is a list. It is a list. 90, 12, 12. Python 90.89, and I am taking another numbers also, another object like Java. Okay, so let's see an index. L of 0. Lists support positive index and negative index also. L of 2, L of 3, L of 4, L of 5. Okay, so list supports positive index and negative index also. Positive index starts with 0, negative index starts with -1 in reverse order. So -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. L of -6, L of -5, L of -4, L of -3, L of -2, L of -1. Okay, so here it is an index for list. So see here, so it allows, means list allows both positive and negative index. Okay, let's see these example in coding. L is equal to L of 0 is nothing but 90. L of 5 is nothing but Java. Okay, L of -4. What is -4? -6, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6 is -4. -1, -2, -3, -4 is nothing but 12. Okay, L of -7, is there -7 is there? No, it will generate an index error. Okay, L of 10, 10 is there? No, there is no 10 value. It will generate index error. So that is nothing but it supports positive and negative index. Let's come to the next point. It is mutable. What is mutable? So in object reusability concept, I told about not object reusability somewhere. In bytes and byte array. Okay, bytes and byte array. In that two data types, I told about mutable concept. So here let's see carefully what is mutable. Mutable means changeable. Immutable means non-changeable. Mutable means changeable. Immutable means non-changeable. Let's print L of 0. L of 0 means 90. I am changing this value 9. L of 0 is equal to 899. 899. Let's print L of 0 value. Let's print L. Okay. Automatically the value is changed. The value is changed. Before the value is 90. After I am changing this value. So L of 0 is equal to 899. The value is changed. Okay. So that is called mutable. So these points are clear. The next point, list is dynamic. Based on our requirement, we can increase the size and decrease the size. List is mutable. So list is dynamic. So dynamic depend upon our requirement. Based on our requirement, we can increase the size or decrease the size. How it is possible? Okay, it's possible. So I want to enter some object to, I want to enter some other object to this list. Then I am using append function. Append means add. L dot append, L dot append of, L dot append of 990. L dot append of 990. Automatically these 990 will be added to list. Will be added to list in the last. In the last. Okay, 990 is added. Again I am adding L dot append. Append is a predefined function for list. Append of 788. Okay, this is also added in the last of the list. Okay, print L. Okay, so I'm increase the list size. For example, I want to remove some object in the list. I want to remove Java in the list. Print L. Java is removed. Okay, so list is dynamic. Based on our requirement, we can increase the size and decrease the size. This is about list concept, list point. So if you want to represent a group of individual objects as a single entity, then we use list. Insertion order is preserved. So means whenever we enter some order, that order is printed. Okay, duplicate objects are allowed. Heterogeneous means different data type. Heterogeneous objects are allowed. It is mutable. Mutable means changeable. Immutable means non-changeable. It allows both positive and negative index. List is dynamic. Based on our requirement, we can increase the size and decrease the size. The list elements will be placed within the square brackets and with a comma separator. Okay. Next, how to create a list. How to create a list. So list, we can create empty square brackets, or we have to enter some elements. And next one, with dynamic input. So we are giving dynamic input for integer, int of predefined function. For float, float of predefined function. Complex predefined function, bool predefined function, str predefined function, for like this. But for list, tuple, set, dict, we are using eval predefined function. Eval predefined function. So L of eval of enter some list. Then we have to enter values in square brackets in runtime. Okay, we have to enter values in square brackets in runtime. Let's see. Just I'm taking a new page. I'm taking L is equal to eval of, like int of input of, like this, eval of input of, enter list of values, enter list of values, print L, and also type of L, print type of L. Okay, let's print. We have to enter values in square brackets, because list is stored in square brackets. 90, 78, 67, 90, like this. List is printed. What is the type of L? Type of L is list. Okay. Next, creation of list by using square brackets with empty, square brackets with some objects. In runtime, we have to give eval function. Eval is a predefined function. And the last one is with using list predefined function. With using list predefined function. So again, here I am taking L is equal to list of, for example, I am taking Java. Okay, print L, Java. Okay, type of L, list. Okay, so Java, it will be treated as sequence. So J, A, V, A, like this. Okay, creation of list can be 4 types. So with empty square brackets, we can enter some objects in square brackets with dynamic input by using list predefined function. Okay, let's move on. What is a nested if? What is nested if? One if condition present in another if condition. What is nested if? Nested list. One list can be present in another list. Let's see an example. For example, here I am taking a list is equal to in list C, C++. Okay, I am taking Python, but Python is two types: core Python, advanced Python. Core Python, advanced Python, advanced Python. Next one is Java. Java is also two types. That's why I am taking in another list. Java, core Java, advanced Java, core Java, advanced Java. For example, if I am printing this list, entire list is printed. Okay, entire list is printed. If I want to print L of 0 means C is printed. L of 0. L of 1 means C++. L of 2 means core Python, advanced Python also. L of 2, core Python, advanced Python. L of 3 means core Java, advanced Java. Okay, but I want to print core Java only. I want to print core Java. So, this entire list is L of 3. Core Java means L of 3 of 0. L of 3 of 0. Let's print L of 3 of 0. L of 3 of 0. Core Java. If I want to print advanced Python only, L of 2 of 1. L of 2 of 1. The answer is advanced Python. This is about nested list. This is about nested list. The next concept is important functions of list. Important functions of list. So, length. Length function is used to find the length of the list. Count of element. Count the specified element in the list. Index of element. Find the index of specified element. If element is not found, it display value error. Okay. First of all, we move on to the length function. Okay. For example, I am taking a list of values 12, 90, 908, 78, 78, 67, 78.90, 67.56. Okay. So, I want to find length of this list. Okay. For this, I am using len of L. Len of L. So, it will generate length of the list. Okay. The length of the list is the length of the list is 8. Okay. Find the length of the list. Len function is used to find the length of the list. Next one. Count of element. Count the specified element in the list. Count the specified element. So here I am taking a list. L is equal to 90, 89, 90, 1, 89, 1, 1, 90. Okay. L dot count of 90. Count of 90. What is the 90 count? 90 count is 3. Okay. The answer is 3. L dot count of 1. What is the count of 1? 4. L dot count of 100. 100 is there? No, there is no 100. The count of 100 is 0. Count of 100 is 0. Okay. So let's find index of element. So find the index of specified element. If element is not found, it display value error. Okay. See here, I am taking a list. I am taking a list. So I want to print index of 56. I want to print index of 56. L dot index of 56. What is the index of 56? Is 7. L dot index of 12. What is the index of 12? 0. Yes. L dot index of 78. Actually 78 is repeated 2 times. See here. 0, 1, 2. In index 2 78 is there. Index 2 78 is there. Index 3 also 78. But it will generate first occurrence only. It will generate first occurrence only. It will not generate second occurrence or third occurrence, etc. It will generate first occurrence only. So 0 position, 1 position, 1 position, second position. It will generate second. Okay. It will generate first occurrence only. If element is not there. If element is not there. For example, 299. 299 element is not there, automatically it will display an error message, value error, 299 is not in list. Okay, if element is not found, displays value error. Okay, next, append. I already told about append function. This function is used to add the element to the list at last position. This function is used to add the element to the last position of the list. For example, I am taking a list 10, 20, 30, like this. I want to add an element to the list. For this purpose, I am using append function, but append function is used to add the element in last position. L dot append of Python. Int L. Okay. So, last position. Okay. So next one, insert. So append function is also used to add elements in the list. Insert function is also used to add elements in the list, but append function is used to add the elements in the last position. Insert function, this function is used to add elements at specified position. At specified position, insert function is used, but append function is used to add the elements at last position. So you have to insert the position. L dot insert of. Okay, so you have to mention position here. For example, it is a list 10, 20, 30, 40 Python. For example, I want to put in second position, means what is the index of 20? 20 index is 1. So 1, mention here 1 in Java. Let's print L. So in one position, index 1 position, Java is inserted. Okay, Java is inserted. See here, if index is in second point, if index is greater than length of the string, if index is greater than length of the string, then the element will be inserted at last position. The element will be inserted at last position. L dot insert of 100. If there is a 100 index, no, there is no 100 index in the present list. So I am writing here CPP. Automatically it will insert last of the list. CPP. That is nothing but this point. If index is greater than length of the list, or length of the string, not string, length of the list, then the element will be inserted at last position. Okay. If index is less than highest negative value means -1, -2, -3, like this. What is this? -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. So there is no -8. So if index is less than the highest negative index of list, then the element will be inserted at first position. For example, I am inserting here L dot insert of. I want to put Python position, means -1, -2. In -2, I want to put like HTML. HTML. Print. Okay. So -2 position means Python position. -2. Okay. -1. In -2 position HTML is inserted. Okay. After that Python and CPP. That remaining is Python and CPP. So if I want to insert of -10, there is no -100, for example -100, there is no -100, automatically that element is nothing but advanced Java will be inserted at starting position. Print L advanced Java. Okay, clear up to this? Okay, this is about insert function. Okay, so in this session I covered list topic. Okay, list topic. So what is list? If you want to represent a group of individual objects as a single entity, then we use list type. Insertion order is preserved, duplicate objects are allowed, heterogeneous objects are allowed. It is mutable. So it allows both positive index and negative index also. List is dynamic. Depend upon our requirement, we can increase the size and decrease the size. List can be enclosed within square brackets. How to create a list? List can be created in 4 types. With dynamic, list predefined function, square brackets with empty, so some objects in the list. Nested list. And I told you some predefined functions in a list. In the next session, I will tell about remaining predefined functions of list and with some example programs. Okay, so keep watching our videos. If you have any doubts regarding topics, please post onto the comment box. Okay, thanks for watching.